So level ones always had to sleep on the floor. So this is sleep cabin. You can see how incredibly thin the blankets are. And there were two cabins connected, and the staff couch would be in the middle, and the girls would sleep on the floor right here. So level ones always slept on the floor with a sleeping bag. You could be on level one on and off the whole first year like I was. A lot of girls, it took a while. You slept next to the night staff's couch under a bright light, and during lamb season and fire shifts, the girls walked all over you and stepped on you. The night staff would be reading your journals, and they would wake you up if they didn't like something you wrote or if your hands weren't outside your sleeping bag. And then we had to stoke the fire every hour or two because there was no electricity, and we were already so sleep deprived that we would just fall asleep in front of the fire on the floor, or some people fell asleep in the fire, like burn their arms. Once you earned the privilege of a bed, you could sleep in one of the bunk beds, but it was so fucking cold in the winter. No electricity, got -4 degrees in the winter. You would just have to lay in your bed until the fire would warm up the cabin, which it's so hard to sleep when you're literally freezing, your teeth are chattering, and you have a thin little sheet and thin little quilt. So what we would do is we would run in our sheets, like laying down in bed, we would run and we would make lightning, and it would spark up the sheets, and that would warm us up a little bit. So you only had 8 hours allotted to sleep at night, so I would spend an hour running in my sheets the first hour to get warm. Then the cabin would warm up and I'd finally fall asleep, and then before I know it would be 2 hours and staff would be waking me up for my fire shift or to run down to the ranch to check on the lambs. And then you go back down, you are cold again, then you have to come back inside and warm up, and then have a lamb shift another 2 hours. We were literally so tired. Like, I don't remember a lot because I was so exhausted.